Now I'm here with Washington, D.C. Bureau Chief Craig Gilbert. Craig, what's the latest with the Supreme Court nomination fight?
Well, this historic collision that we've been anticipating between Democrats and Republicans over the Gorsuch nomination and over the whole Supreme Court confirmation process is unfolding as we speak. The Republicans have failed to overcome a Democratic filibuster, so they're expected now to take the next step that they have promised, which is to change the Senate rules to essentially end the filibuster for Supreme Court nominations. This is a pretty momentous step. It's been weeks, months, and years in the making, and it has far-reaching implications for the court and for the Senate as an institution.
Where are the Wisconsin senators on this issue?
Well, the short answer is they're pretty much with their respective parties. Senator Baldwin has been supporting the Democratic filibuster, arguing that 60 votes is the sort of appropriate and accepted threshold now for Supreme Court nominees. Democrats are obviously very bitter over the Republicans' failure to advance President Obama's nominee, Merrick Garland, last year. And Ron Johnson is with his fellow Republicans who will take this next step. They say they're taking it reluctantly, and they blame Democrats for kind of upping the ante and escalating this battle. They do point out fairly that Democrats took a similar step in terms of ending the filibuster for other nominees when they were in the majority. But what's going to happen is the Senate Republicans are going to move forward. They're going to end this filibuster, and they're planning to pass and confirm this nomination tomorrow.
You just spoke to House Speaker Paul Ryan, a Janesville Republican. What did he have to say about the failed healthcare overhaul effort and plans for the future?
Well, he's not kind of waving a white flag of surrender, but at the same time, he's trying to tamp down expectations of a quick resolution. We had an escalation in talks. Vice President Pence was huddling with House Republicans. There was a lot of chatter and speculation about the House making a move, possibly even toward a vote this week. That certainly doesn't look like it's going to happen. But at the same time, the White House is putting pressure on House Republicans to show some progress. They are desperate to show some movement on this issue, and it's a hard lift. For Paul Ryan, he doesn't quite have a consensus in his party. When I talked to him, he talked about trying to achieve this through a leadership style of kind of nudging his members toward consensus as opposed to arm twisting, which he says is not effective and is not his style. And he may be right that that wouldn't be an effective style, but right now it's sort of unclear what does get the Republicans from point A to point B, because their last furious effort to achieve a consensus failed. There are real differences between the different factions in the House, and that's kind of running up against a shared kind of political need by all the Republicans, including in the House and including in the White House, to try to fulfill this great promise they made to their own supporters to end Obamacare.